Gary C.Clement presents Social Media Has Power.
Hi, my name is Gary C.Clement, and welcome to Social Media Has Power. In this episode, we listen in as comedian Monique calls her husband Daddy. She says because her father stopped giving to her when she was 13 years of age. And this can be found at the Neighborhood Talk on Reels on Facebook.com.
A lot of black women would say, why do you call him Daddy? Because he's raising me. He's raising me. My father probably stopped giving me what I needed when I was around 13 years old. So now you got a woman that's 13, and now I'm 35, and now I got a bunch of money, what we consider to be a bunch of money. Let me just be real clear about that, okay? Now I got this money. Now I'm taking care of everybody. Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna make me grow up? But when that man, when we were just best friends and when we got together, this is what he said to me. He said, when we were best friends and you were married to other men, you were not my responsibility. You were my sister, but not my responsibility. As my wife, you are my responsibility.
In this episode, this is very interesting as comedian Monique talks about her father and the fact that her husband now basically takes care of her. She's his responsibility, the things that he do for her opposed to what her father did for her. Ron, what are your thoughts about this particular clip?
Well, that's very interesting commentary on her life. But she was up to 13 years old when the father took care of her up to that point. And but the father was her father, and he was in charge of her welfare. But then she said years later now, she's 35. And the gentleman that obviously is her partner or husband now said, when you were married to other men, you know, you were not my responsibility. You were my sister. You're not my responsibility, right? But now that they are married, now he says, okay, but now you're my responsibility. When she says she's got money and she's doing well, and she's obviously she spoke like she's doing for other people, but she respects this gentleman because he's treating her and possibly maybe doing things for her that her dad couldn't do or whatever. But he's taking on the responsibility of having a wife. And I think she's good with that. She's good with that. And so many men don't live up to their responsibility. They have a wife, but do they live up to the responsibility of their wives? No, a lot of them don't. But she's giving this guy credit because he's the father image, but he also is a husband that is being responsible for his wife. And that's a very interesting commentary on her life, Monique.
Gary C.Clement presents Social Media Has Power. It's created, written, and produced by Gary C.Clement for G-Tube Network Media. The background music is provided by Mr. Charles Dixon, better known as The Liberal Soul. That's D-A, Liberal, L-I-B-E-R-A-L, Soul, S-O-U-L. You can find all his music and information at n1m.com, Apple Music, and wherever you buy music. All tape segments in this podcast are from social media websites such as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media websites, and given proper credit at the beginning of each episode. If you have ideas or wish to contact us, please email us at gccpresents@yahoo.com. So in everything you do, don't forget, social media has power. Copyright 2023.